That should set off everything over there. Ah, very nice. But yeah, I'm basically just going through, and you can see how I've left a lot of the crags uncovered. I'm leaving some stone uncovered. It's why when you, if you happen to look over in some of the other areas on the island here, let me show you real quick. All these patches over here, actually the clay patch is still exposed. And it's that way to not only give me the opportunity to come back later and actually get the clay, for starters, but it also gives it a little bit of personality. It breaks up the terrain a little bit, I think, and really helps sell the character of this place. It's not just all grassed over and whatnot, and that's why I'm leaving rocks exposed here and there, or taking out a little bit of rock here and there and draping the grass over it. The other thing I've got to do is actually put some more grass in. This is by no means a fast process, and really it took the actual process, and it's skipped in the big video jump that I've done lately. Everything over here on this end of the island was about, I want to say about 2 weeks worth of work, just logging in for an hour or two here and there, and putting down grass, putting down grass, putting down grass, and it's not the most exciting thing in the world, obviously, but it's kind of something that I would do, and I just throw on a video in the background while I was doing it, or just kind of do a little bit of music, and it's just kind of it was an actual relaxing thing to do, just to kind of escape from the grind of everything else, because I got to a point where I'd been doing all the building and building over there, and redoing the tower and finishing off the bridge and doing the other bridge over there, and putting in the extension of the wharf wall down along that. And then I got over to the portal building, and I did that, and I kind of finished up the portal building. I was like, I need to take a break from building. I can feel myself burning out on the building, and this is just a mind-numbing thing that you can kind of do. You know, just a kind of a real nice way to recover from a rough day at the office or something. So that's how most of this island just wound up finally getting done. And you know, it's not to any. The funny thing is it's not to any plan or anything. But I'm not really a person who, I don't see myself as much of an organic builder. I'm not someone who's doing lots of curves and. Whoa! How did I plop that down? It's my random mouse cursor, or mouse wheel movement there. I can't complain, because aside from that, this is a fantastic mouse, and it's been holding up beautifully for years now. But I don't really see myself. There's something about organic building, and when I see it done right in Minecraft, it just looks natural. And I watch someone doing it, and I just watch them go through, and boom, 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 and it's done. It doesn't seem like it's very easy to kind of explain how the thinking is behind it. I mean, it's just that you do it. And that makes it really difficult for me to try to figure out what I need to do to improve what I'm doing. So, kind of, this has been a little bit of an exercise, I guess you could say, in actually feeling my way through that. I'm going to pop this over here just so the grass has a little bit of a better chance to spread along here. I think we'll take down that piece too. But yeah, it is definitely a challenge for me. Anyways, let's take a quick rundown through here, and I can show you some of the progress. So we've got the brewery pub. This is just some building I just randomly put across, or put in here to house all of my brewing stuff. In fact, I actually have to go to spawn and check the potion shop, because I did get told that that's been moved a little bit, and I have no problem with that, just to fit the spawn area better, because it's actually movable. Uh-oh. What is going on here? Xisuma! Something's wrong with your stinking door. Sorry about that short digression in what I was trying to work on, but I hate that idea that this was all broken. But, you know, unfortunately, I'm not a redstone genius. This is only just a copy of what Xisuma put together, and even then, I could never get the bottom part of the flush to actually work properly. It constantly failed, and I spent the better part of an entire 2 or 3 days actually trying to figure that out and got nowhere. So this is the path between everything. Again, I'm trying to use up more of that blasted jungle wood that I have tons of. And this was the scenic overlook that I had idealized as also working as like an airship landing. Which it is. I mean, there's plenty of room out here to do that. Yeah, we don't really have a good view of that part of the island. So just to kind of show you just how difficult it actually is to do anything through these islands at times. This is the path up into the other jungle island. You can see right off the bat I ran into a lake here, which I kind of worked into it at least, so it's a little creative. And I still have to kind of come through, and this really belongs to the product board as well, is to finish off the ceiling here and make this more of a fully solid wall. And I came up this way. I've got a finished stair work there. This is a natural spawner that was up here. This is a zombie spawner. No, you know, like one chest zombie spawner, that was it. And then I came up here over to the existing jungle paths. And the idea was just to make it safe to at least get over to this island. This was actually this was the one I completed first, going over to the slime island. Or swamp island. This is the other method of getting over there, the old way to get over there, which I kind of did this cordoning off to make it a little less dangerous for getting blasted off by a skeleton, because there are paths along here that are just not really safe. It's very much a seat of your pants kind of setup. So, yep, the other path now comes in down at the bottom there, and eventually comes up to the surface here. See, there's a lot of stuff down here that I haven't really sorted out, and I've kind of more or less given the island over to Garden Buddy because she uses this as the flower farm for stuff that you can only get on flowers you can only get in the swamp biomes. And I have no problem with that because at this point I've got more than enough real estate, so that's actually, it looks like she's been doing some decoration up here. And so this goes down and down and down, and it's a mess, and here's another lake. And you get into this thing, and it goes down this way, which is kind of cool that you're swimming through a lake to get in here. It drops down into here. This is actually edge of the island right here. I'm more or less over the void at that point. There's a path down there that I judged a little too dangerous to try to get down. There's paths all over the place on this island underneath here, so it's Swiss cheese, basically, on all these islands. In fact, this one's actually pretty good because, as I recall, this also goes down to a lava lake just over the edge here. Or not. I might be thinking of another spot over here. It's kind of hard to keep all the islands straight at this point. They all have their own little character. The swamp islands definitely seem to have more in the way of underground warrens and whatnot, so actually, was it down this path? Yeah, I think it is. Yep. Like I said, anywhere there's a slightly dark space, the game will happily put something there. And unfortunately, you don't always have an option to light it. Here, however, I've got some more gunpowder to start building up my supply again. So, yeah, more lava lakes down at this level. I could put my head out there. Just obsidian everywhere, so I'm not really worried about... Pretty soon, I think I am going to have to start exploring what I can build with obsidian, because I've never really built with it before. It's always just been something I've never felt was necessary to mess with it. Oh, it is so nice to be back and having to have Aqua Affinity and Depth Strider. And I will tease you to the point of saying that is technically a spoiler to the UHC. So, yeah, there's a lot that I have to do over here, and this is going to be particularly dangerous coming out at night. But, let's see, nope, you're... Did I not light up over there? Really? How did I not light up any of this? Oh, this is not going to be fun. Okay, what are we doing? It is going to be kind of fun. Okay, creepers, skeletons, endermen, spiders, and safety rail. Let's get under. Okay. So yeah, that's kind of what I've done with a lot of stuff. This is up here to keep the vines from spreading on it, because I just know as this stays loaded, it's going to start to... They're going to spread out and take over, and I don't want the vines on the path or anything. Plus, it's also there as a mob, anti-mob layer. If anything falls down, it's going to land on that, and, well, chances are it's going to die down there. So something we have, another thing that's also been discussed is... Ew. That got broken pretty awkwardly. It's been discussed that we need to expand our portal room. Where are all these up? Okay. They're not really there for that intent. I mean, they're not really a slab, so nothing can spawn them, but that wasn't really the intent to... That was just more to get wall accents in there and break up the stone blocks quite a bit. So we got 2 spots left here, and way back when I designed this expansion, unfortunately this is definitely in a video that I've skipped over, this was Great Hall. Originally the Nether Hub was designed with another set of portals over here. Yeah, the Nether Hub over here was just like the other side. It was 2 portals down here, and that was it. And then with all the stuff that we've been doing with community stuff, we've actually run out of portals. I mean, we've got the spawn tree farm, we've got the magic sheep farm, which is now open. We've got the portal to the squid farm. We've got 2 little nether access points here. Good, both of which are still protected. I came on the other day, and this had been knocked out. And, of course, we've got more stuff over here as well. The hastily decorated Guardian Farm. I'm not sure if I'm going to keep that or kind of tweak it a little bit. The Pigman Farm, that's over to our airship battle zone, which we have not yet inaugurated, so it'll be interesting when we get to that. But this expansion came out just from the need of, we had more people coming in, and we knew we were going to expand the hub. Well, since then, I've also added the longer paths down here, so if anyone's looking for a longer nether path, they can take that. And then, of course, back behind here, there is a little bit of a surprise, because I did intend this to... this is actually... there's a staircase behind here, which leads down to what could become another level of the nether hub. And the way I kind of see that working is this would actually turn into... We could actually... well, this is the official stairs down that are buried behind there. But I could very much see this part of the portal stepping down into a stairwell and kind of introducing a third layer to this sort of general area. Because it is nice to have the multiverse shortcuts everywhere. So, anyways, enough blabbering on about that. Let's pop over to the spawn and see what has changed, if anything. We've got a helicopter over here now. That is a pretty good idea, pretty good use for the airships there. There's another building over here. I don't know. I'm not sure who's actually settled over here. What the heck? Alright. I'll give. Okay, first off, I don't want to stand too near the edge when I'm hearing zombies. I guess someone was getting creative with the snow blocks. Yeah, there's definitely a zombie around here somewhere. Hey, there's Alan. So yeah, I like the I like what he's done with the helicopter. That just looks really slick. And yeah, two helicopters. Oh, okay, so yep, so he's got a VTOL and a helicopter. Nice. So yeah, this is I guess this is Alan's little spawn house area now. It's kind of nice to see him working out over here. Oh, creeper. There we go. Might as well start getting back some of my supplies there of gunpowder. So yeah, we've got the tree farm. We've got the... I don't know who built the ship. My gut says it's... My gut wants to say that it would be... I mean, it's got an anime look to it. My gut says it's probably... if it's anime-related, chances are it would be Ben doing it on the server. But I know he has had a lot of time to be on the server lately. So yeah, I'm not entirely sure where and or what that's from, but it is certainly an impressive build. It looks even better on the overhead here. I like how the emblem has been worked into the top of the ship, so it does show up on the mini-maps and whatnot. I'm apparently having issues with lighting over here. But yeah, there's our little holiday tree, which I've actually got to start working on taking down. I just got to figure out who helped with the decorations so I can make sure they get all the diamond blocks and other resources back. Whether or not, I mean, this is the other thing I've been tempted about doing, is keeping this intact and more or less building this into a permanent thing, like we had in the old server for our holiday sort of things. Yeah, that tree came out really nice. I liked how the I had a star up on top of it, and the shape wasn't all that great, but that stuff had been cleaned up, and the star looks beautiful over there. So we've still got our panda, our little villager love fest here. Zonzo's Lava Depot. No pick, lighting, no pick portals. Lava removal tips and lava bucket payments here. Lava bucket for 4 iron ingots, or bucket plus 1 iron. Safe for working. I like that. That is nice. And lava is a little bit difficult to... Well, it's both difficult and easy, because when you go out and you look at these islands, like off there in the distance, hey, there's lava right there. So there's probably a lava pool there. We've got Garden Bunny's little house here. Here's where the potion shop got moved. I'm not... This is one of my attempts at organic crafting, which failed horribly. I want to kind of come back and maybe consider redoing how this is built. It really should be taller, because I was trying to base it off of a potion flat. Anyways, here's the wheat farm. This was being pretty heavily abused initially, and now I think it's just kind of settled down to the background. You can see the pigman farm over there. That's all still the original Nether Island, or what's left of it. All those spawners are on the surface of it, because on the Skyworlds plugin, or not plugin, no, it is a bucket plugin. The Skyworlds plugin generates islands of Nether, because in Skyworlds, as best we can tell, the actual access to the Nether is broken. I mean, how we got in to ours is actually a fluke. That was set up by the admins so we could actually get into the Nether and get stuff from the Nether. Because these islands only spawn pigmen, there's no spawners for gas or blazes or anything else that you would want to encounter in the Nether, and certainly not enough lava and whatnot. This is the original mob farm, still in use. This was tidied up by Zonza and Brazenhawk, I believe. So now the inventories for everything have been sorted out and moved underground. I certainly have a lot of zombie flesh. I would be more than happy to take off everyone's hands here. So yeah, that's what's been done with the mob farm, which I absolutely love. The killing bit is still up here, but now the system's just got that much extra storage. And now that this isn't in a spawn chunk anymore, it's not. But we're not heavily abusing it anymore either. It's much better. And actually, I forgot. I did build a place over here. So this is my little spawn shack. This is kind of a throwback to the place I built in Egg Harbor on the last map. Nothing fancy. I haven't done much for an interior. I've just kind of thrown stuff in here to get it out of the inventory. It's not complex. It's just there just to give me a little bit of a presence in spawn. We got our Golden Pants Memorial over there. The original spawn house is in the background there. This is a recreation of the ship that Sean had built on the first day of the server, just kind of him playing around with it. So it's this whole thing, because this is a recreation of the actual platform built to get up to it. The whole thing is now an airship, so it can at least be moved around and popped out of the way. I'm actually thinking it probably makes sense to take it and move it off of the island at some point. Just get it over the edge somewhere. Just get it a little bit out of the way so someone can build in here. It does have coal. It does fly, so we've got the airport over here. Looks like... Yeah, there was the airship that someone was working on. I think they either moved it or tore it down, because I know that's the other piece that's over there. We've got the original sheep farm over here. Also got our reed farm, which is another thing I want to stop off and raid. It also tends to be the egg farm, because the chickens like to get caught up in this thing somehow. Oh, good lord. Yeah, let's actually raid the eggs. Now that just makes me nervous. Okay. Just random pressure plates out in the middle of nowhere. The pathing all through here is stuff that I threw together real quick just to... Some of it's color coordinated, like this is supposed to be the purple path that goes to the airport. We just needed to have some streets laid out around here just so we weren't getting too close together, and so we could actually still get around and kind of help anyone new to the server also figure out how to get around. Like, this is technically the black path because it goes to the obsidian, black for the portal. That's Zones' house there. This is our melon and pumpkin farm, and also was the server's first semi-automated farm. We've got our relocated cow farm, which used to be where the Golden Pants Memorial is. This is also our first original potion brewing area. That has since been moved up to the top, I believe. No, that's a half slab, so we're good there. Yeah, so this was set to basically be a farm for everything, and also the turned into a mushroom farm. And then we've got our whatchamacallits there, and it also picked up the brain dead cocoa beans. Thank you. This is I don't know. At some point, I need to figure out whose this was. I finally got tired of the mobs spawning on top of this thing, went down and lit the blasted thing. Now they're spawning inside of it, unfortunately. But yep, that's the spawn area. We haven't really done too much. I don't think anyone's really done anything significant out further beyond the borders here. Yeah, I take that back. It looks like someone's been doing some path work around here.